Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching and continuing with the AI Guys D&D campaign. Hope you enjoy. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking on the video. I am back today with another AI Guy video, episode 22, and the Hangman's Noose. I don't know what's going on in this one. Wait, no, I remember. In the last one, they were about to be executed. Yeah, that's about all I remember. I remember that the rest of the party went looking for Rar because he didn't show up to their meeting point, and they sort of metagamed that he was in the prison because, of course, Rar would be in the prison. But yeah, let's give it a like and let's check out this episode of AI Guy.
Session we left off with Rar and Jake being escorted to the gallows as the rest of you watched on. So, jumping straight into it, what are you guys doing?
Well, we need to find a way to rescue Rar. Does anyone have any ideas? Because I could always just vortex warp him out of there. That
would probably be the easiest way, but I can't remember how close you have to be to vortex warp. Like, it's going to be very obvious if he has to be very close.
Problem being, he's not close enough to any spots where he wouldn't just be seen instantly.
There's that too. Technically, depending on how you orientate yourself, if you don't have to be like very close, if you can do it within 60 feet, you should be able to vortex warp him to a spot. Like, if you look hard enough, you can find a spot that's hidden.
And by the looks of it, there doesn't look to be any between here and the gallows.
Joe, what's the guard presence like?
Do you want to just take a quick glance, or would you like to make a perception check to have a more thorough scour of the area between here and the gallows, which are around 500 feet away from you?
I want to go with the perception check, Joe.
Makes sense.
But I'm going to try to gain a little bit of a vantage point if there is anything that I can stand on to see over the crowd.
Okay, out of interest, are you armored at this point or not?
No, I'm not armored currently, as there's no real need for it.
All right.
It will also very much stand out.
Right then, so you managed to find a stack of crates that seems to be occupied by a small group of thuggish-looking people. As you walk over to try and squeeze onto the small space that's available atop the boxes, one of these rough-looking characters swivels around confrontationally. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Go find your own spot to watch the show. This area is occupied. It's worth noting that at this point, Rar and Jake are around 400 feet from the base of the gallows.
Oh, this should be good.
Good sir, I'm sorry for bothering you. But if you would just allow me a moment to have a look for my friend. I seem to have lost him in the crowd. I really won't take up too much of your time.
Roll me a persuasion check, Saxy.
He's very well known for being persuasive.
Dang, that's a 9.
The man's countenance distorts into an ugly snarl, his contemptuous eyes darting amongst his comrades, a sadistic amusement lighting them. Aw, ain't that precious? He's lost his mate. I'd suggest you could try calling for him, friend, but it might not be all too helpful if he's as hard of hearing as you. And you clearly are hard of hearing, aren't you? Otherwise, you'd have caught my drift when I politely suggested you piss off.
This would have been a perfect time to send in the Rar. Alas, we have no Rar to send.
I don't know about that, dude. I think the last thing we would
That would just be chaotic and make things so much worse.
want is to draw unnecessary attention to ourselves. Right?
Yeah, no, fuck this. I'm done playing Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh
Joe,
god, what is he gonna
I pulled
do?
a lever, which will activate the contraption for me to don my suit of armor before I say, how about you fuck off before things really do get messy? Unless you fancy letting your friends witness the sight of your entrails glistening on the cobblestones. I promise it to be quite the spectacle.
I said he wasn't persuasive. I didn't say he couldn't be intimidating.
Damn, roll me an intimidation check, dude, with advantage.
That's a 17, Joe.
With a flick of your wrist, you engage the lever at your side. A symphony
But I feel like this is gonna draw unnecessary attention.
of whirring and grinding fills the air as the intricate network of gears and springs leap into action. Layers of burnished bronze and wrought iron plates fold out and slide together, encasing you in a fortress of your own creation. Pistons hiss and joints whir as the complex exoskeleton aligns itself perfectly to your form, lending an imposing air to your already formidable presence. Peering out from behind the cold, stark faceplate of your helmet, you deliver your threat, your voice amplified and resounding with an uncanny echo. The thug, taken aback by the swift transformation and the gut-chilling threat, staggers backwards, losing his footing and tumbling off the crate.
That makes sense.
Much to the amusement of the surrounding crowd.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Joe, I climb atop the crate and make my perception check. That's a 15 total.
Nice. The scene reveals an ironclad grip of authority, much more intense than any other executions you've borne witness to in the past. The sheer number of guards, their stern faces set in grim determination, their weapons gleaming under the pale sun, stand as a testament to the gravity of the crimes committed. It becomes abundantly clear that whatever Rar and this stranger beside him have done, it's significant enough to warrant this fortress-like...
Yeah, Raw crashed into a vault from the sky. That's what he did. He crash landed in a vault.
like assembly. The overwhelming presence is not just to maintain order, but to assure, with an almost chilling certainty, that this execution proceeds without a hitch.
Okay. I climb off the crate and make my way over to Tronald and Celestia before saying, "Yep, he's absolutely fucked. The guard presence is insane. What the hell did he get himself into?"
I have no idea. Thinking about it, though,
I'm very curious to see how they try and get him out of this situation.
our little excursion would have been the perfect opportunity for him to tell us of this predicament that he's got caught up in.
His mind was a little preoccupied with something else.
I don't understand why you just can't tell us what's going on.
Because it's
I guess it would have been a good time to tell him, but yeah,
not my place to say. I'm certain that Rar will
it was actual character growth there.
tell
so.
you, but I refuse to go behind his back and discuss his business with anyone, even you guys, before Rar has given the go-ahead.
Well, unless we think of a way to get him out of this situation, in which our opportunity to intervene is diminishing more and more for every second we waste. The whole thing is going to become a bit of a moot point.
Saxy, I'll die before I let anything happen to him. Did you see anyone that looks like they're heading this execution? Like a higher-ranking official or anyone?
I don't know. Joe, did I?
I have a feeling this is going to explode into a very chaotic confrontation between everyone.
You saw a few people up front to the side that seemed to be dressed in extremely extravagant clothing, who must have been either some form of nobility or authority.
Okay, so I think the plan is fairly simple. We make our way close enough to them, then I cast suggestion on one of them and demand the execution to be stopped.
I'm not sure about that. You'll be leaving a hell of a lot of things up to chance, like...
Also, there's so many people that would see him cast a spell, unless he can subtly cast it, which I doubt he can, because he's not a sorcerer. But I mean, they never mentioned him having any special skill to let him do that, so I don't know.
Who says that them individuals actually have any sway whatsoever about the outcome of this? If they don't, and we go with this plan, then that's game over for us. Because if you decide to go down swinging, it's going to be an army versus us. And I don't see that panning out too well, to be honest.
No.
I'm not letting him die, Celestia.
You care about him. I know. I care about him too. But this situation is fucked, Tronald. You've got to appreciate that. It genuinely might be a case of either just him or all of us. If your suggestion plan is the best...
That would be a wild situation. But I know I've been told by a couple of people that's watched the rest of the AI guys that he's a very big person, like a very big part in the later season, like in the later of the series. So I know he doesn't die. Yeah.
best we've got without engaging in combat, then we really are just going all in with no guarantee of success.
So you're saying if my suggestion doesn't pan out, you're just willing to stand by and let him die? He's a part of our family.
It's a horrible way of looking at it, but I'm not going to throw myself into certain death when we would have literally zero chance of success against them.
I agree.
Thank you, Saxy. Please try talk some sense
I
into...
agree with Tronald.
What?
Even when our chances are barely a glimmer, when it's a matter of all or nothing, and the deck is stacked high against us, I will not, under any circumstances, abandon a member of my family to the
Fuck yeah.
jaws of death.
Incredible.
All right, guys. Well, Rar and Jack are around 100 feet away from the gallows now.
We will go with the suggestion plan, and if that doesn't work, then it's showtime.
Great.
Okay, so whilst you three are moving into position and prepare to execute your plan, we will jump back over to Rar and Jack. What are you guys doing?
Well, firstly, I want to know what people are throwing at us. Is it just stuff like rotten food, or bottles and whatnot?
It seems to be whatever they can get their hands on, so yeah, that includes bottles, food, rocks, anything.
Alrighty then. What I'm looking to find is anything with a bit of an edge to it. Could be a shard of glass, perhaps a jagged piece of metal, anything really. Then with a bit of subtlety and a quick flick of the old boot, I'll hoist it up and snag it with my left hand, all without a soul noticing.
Okay, then give me a sleight of hand roll, Jake.
That's a 25 total, Joe.
Wow.
Ooh,
Very nice.
That's pretty
With
good.
a subtle yet masterful flex of your boot, the sliver of glass is lofted upwards, where you snatch it with your left hand, unseen by the guards, or anyone for that matter.
That's some pretty awesome rolling there, Johnny.
And with that, you begin to ascend the wooden stairs of the gallows, the guards forcefully pushing you towards the hangman and your assigned nooses. Upon the stage, the executioner's proficiency becomes apparent as the rough loops of the noose are set swiftly around your necks, a grim echo of the cold shackles tightly confining your hands. As the last adjustments are made, the guards
Hey Daishi, how's it going?
who escorted you withdraw to
Currently the chat is very quiet.
the edges, distancing themselves from the platform's drop zone and receding from the harsh scrutiny of the gathered spectators.
All right. Since the crowd's focus seems to be on the spectacle in front of us, I reckon it's high time to make a move. Shuffling carefully, I managed to wriggle that feather I stashed from under my arm, nimbly catching it in my shackled right hand. With the precise, subtle movements of an experienced rogue, I begin to manipulate the delicate feather tip, maneuvering it as an impromptu lockpick for these bloody manacles.
Ooh!
They're just intimidated by... Oh,
Okay, so I'm going to need you to roll a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Not great, that's only a 13. But I'm going to use one.
Hey Salty, how's it going? I don't know much about D&D, but this is funny. Yes,
my luck.
no, the series is very funny. And it's actually quite a long-running series as well.
Ah, much better. That's a 19 total.
Wicked. The gratifying sensation of success subtly shivers up your fingers as the lock gives way with a barely audible yet distinctly perceptible click. A clandestine promise of liberation lingers in that minuscule sound, communicating to you. You are unshackled, you are free.
Right. Well, Joe, in the spirit of not alerting our audience prematurely, I'm going to keep my newly freed hand under cover for the time being. Moving on, that ragged bit of string tied around my waist is going to serve a handy purpose. With the stealth of a shadow, my hand dances behind my back, tying the shard of glass securely to the feather's end. The risk is high, but if I pull it off just right, I'll be holding a homemade dart. All of this
Hey Emily, how's it going? Climate, sorry.
done hush-hush, of course. No need to tip off the crowd. Savvy?
Okay,
Who knew Rogan was such a good story? I know, right? I always love watching this because it's like, it's wild. Like, damn.
roll me another sleight of hand.
The AI voices are actually really well done. But this is still an old one. This is 2 years old, so this has been going on, like I said, this is going on for a while because there are still new episodes dropping every day. Unfortunately, his channel has been demonetized because of inauthentic content or whatever YouTube thinks that is. But yeah, I'm good, thanks, man. I'm just a little tired.
Check, Jake.
That's a 21 total.
Nice work, dude. You managed to complete that easily enough. All right then. At this point, it seems like a speaker beside the hangman steps forwards, ready to address the crowd.
All right, Joe, I make my move. Assuming I'm now within spellcasting distance to one of the noble-looking figures, I cast suggestion and say, demand the half-orc
No one got hit. My first came in the show and was a cult leader.
be set free. There's been a misunderstanding.
Yeah, that's what a DM does look like, right?
What about Jake?
Yeah.
We don't even know who Jake is yet, Celestia. Nor do we know that he is remotely an acquaintance of Rar.
Oh shit, yeah.
That's fair.
Ronald, as you gather the arcane energy with the familiar hum of your spell reverberating on your lips, something peculiar ensnares the essence of your casting. There's a sudden hollowness, an unnerving silence where your spell's signature echo should have been. The anticipated surge of magic feels stifled, choked out at its birth, leaving a chilling void in its wake. The contours
Someone counterspelled him.
of reality seem to harden around you. The weave of magic you were about to manipulate, suddenly rendered unreachable.
Oh, for fuck's sake, isn't this just brilliant?
What's the matter?
Well, either there is some kind of anti-magic field placed around this whole area, or someone is specifically fucking with me.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Okay, it could be Anti-Man. I didn't think about anti-magic. It could be that as well.
Joe, how much longer do we have left before the execution happens?
We're all gonna die.
You're not sure, Saxy, but as Tronald's spell fails, the speaker coughs, clearing his throat before he begins to address the crowd. Today, we convene amidst the solemn echoes of justice to bear witness to the end of two abhorrent creatures, a ruthless pirate and a grotesque half-breed, the latter of which was brazen enough to dare pillage from our bank, from the coffers filled with your toils and sweat. Let the fates of these miscreants resound throughout Waterdeep's hallowed streets. May it thunder a stern proclamation to all who dare cross our mighty city. You will meet your match. You will meet your end.
Ready yourselves, we've got to attack.
For fuck's sake. I was really hoping it wasn't going to come down to this.
Joe, mate, I'm going to have a gander round to suss out the scene. I need to know where the city's chess pieces are lying. Every brick, every guard, every oddity, and every trinket.
Roll me a perception check, Jake.
That's an 18.
Surveying the scene before you, the throng of spectators swarm the square, their numbers spilling onto the surrounding streets, creating a human tide that engulfs the nearby storefronts. Amid this pulsating sea of bodies, one figure remains steady. An immersed blacksmith, his attention undivided as he continues to load his carriage,
Yo, Yellowstone, what's up?
to a pair of agitated horses with a selection of metal gear. Beside them, the imposing bell tower looms, its sonorous tolling heralding your impending doom. Each resonating gong sends ripples of disturbance through the horses. Their ears twitch in nervous anticipation as their hooves scrape the cobbles. And that is all you manage to see before the speaker steps directly into your line.
Are we gonna ask about your skincare routine? That lovely onyx sheen. Oh, fuck. You know how many people has actually asked me about my characters, my models? Like it's everyone at this point. That and if my character is even human, and that is a secret.
Of sight, blocking out the sight of the restless crowd, the preoccupied blacksmith, and the anxious horses. His words fall like a guillotine, severing the thread of your scanning gaze. This is your moment, your chance for any final utterances, any
Onyx Golem is my bit. No, you are incorrect.
pleas of forgiveness from the good folk of this city or any deities you might hold dear. Speak now.
Oh, fuck off, you absolute tosser.
The speaker snarls as he stares
You're gonna get executed. Do you have any last words? Yeah, fuck you. That makes sense.
at you, Rar. How fitting. And what about you, pirate? Any insults to throw my way before you die?
Well, I must say, your knack for theatrics is commendable. Got all these good people raring to see a show, haven't you? Yes, quite the spectacle. But in all your fervor, you forgot one very important thing, mate. I'm Captain Jake Eagle.
Ooh, he said the thing.
As soon as I finish speaking, I break free from my manacles, slicing the rope above my head, and then I throw the dart at the rope connecting the gong in an attempt to cut it, so it crashes down into the blacksmiths below.
Nice. Roll me an attack roll, Jake.
Not good. That's a 9, but I'm going to use one of my luckies. Ah, yes, that's better. That's a 23.
As you let loose the feather tip
Pretty good roll.
dart, it slices through the rope with precision. The gong, now dislodged, plunges downwards, tearing through the roof of the blacksmith's workshop and plummeting into the fiery heart of the forge. This sends a dazzling cascade of embers skyward, raining down onto the cart heaped with coal and metalwork. The sudden explosion of light and heat sends the horses into a frenzy. They charge away, the cart in tow, now alight with dancing flames, like a comet streaking through the night. The fiery spectacle barrels through the crowd of spectators, sending them scattering in all directions.
Perfect. As the cart comes barreling towards me, I want to jump onto the side of it and take off into the sunset.
What a man. Jumping onto a burning cart with no fear in the world.
Joe, I'm going to use this distraction to cast Vortex Warp
I don't know. You've lost me.
on Rar so he appears next to me. Then as soon as he lands, I'll throw my cloak over him and flee alongside all the other spectators.
With a sudden burst of arcane energy, Tronald, your spell successfully takes hold this time.
Okay, so yeah, then it was not anti-magic. Someone did counterspell him.
The reason behind the previous failure still eluding you. And with that, Rar materializes at your side. Instantaneously, you
I did. I read it. I just didn't read it out.
wrap him in your cloak, blending him into the chaos of the fleeing crowd.
Fuck.
Let's get out of here, buddy.
Now back to Jake. Having leapt onto the blazing cart, you find yourself a moving target, pursued by the unwavering gaze of crossbow-ready guards. Standing alone atop the rampaging cart, you cut a striking figure against the billowing smoke and roaring flames. Suddenly, the air is torn by the lethal song of released bolts raining towards you. Wow, not one of them rolled above a 12. I'm just going to roll a D100 for something.
Farewell, gentlemen, for this is the day that you will always remember as the day where you almost...
Sorry to interrupt you, Jake, but abruptly the singed ropes linking the horses to the cart yield to the flames, surrendering their integrity and liberating the terrified animals. The blazing cart, now a fiery missile, hurtles uncontrolled straight towards the side of the armory, a building fraught with black powder. For Tronald, Celestia, Rar, and Saxiron, the next moment is one of pure, unadulterated shock. The panicked rhythm of the city is shattered by a thunderous roar as a titanic
Interesting.
pillar of fire explodes upwards, claiming the sky.
I've got a lot of AI music videos to get to today, so I'm probably not going to get to that anytime soon.
The armory is consumed entirely by the inferno, transforming into a towering beacon of destruction.
No! Jake!
You've been an amazing guest to the show, Johnny. Without you, this whole group would most likely have died.
What? Did that just kill him outright?
The details, mate, are best left to the realm of mystery, don't you think? But it's about time I take my leave. At least for the moment. Best of luck to all you fine
He was brought in to keep Roar company while he was in prison, and that was it.
folk. I have a sneaking suspicion you'll pull through in whatever grand endeavor
All good, all good. Appreciate it.
you've got yourselves tangled in. Until we meet again.
Yeah, I don't for a second believe he's dead.
See you later, Johnny, and thanks for helping our idiot get out of that situation.
If you ever do make a return, Johnny, we need to get you a better microphone. That spare one we had lying around just isn't cutting it.
In the wake of Jake's fiery theatrics, the stage is set for a most
A music backlog, yeah.
daring escape.
A very, very big one now. Hey, Iron, how's it going?
But remember, Rar, your face now graces the city's most wanted, and the walls of Waterdeep hold long memories. So plot your course, craft your plans, because the sands of your future are as volatile as the flames that now lick the city's skyline. It is here, on the cusp of this unpredictable frontier, that we will rejoin our story in the next session. See you later.
Okay, that was interesting. They got him out of prison, basically. Yes, he definitely survived. No shit. This is a long-running campaign. I doubt anyone else is gonna fucking die. The only person that died was Samuel Jackson right in the beginning. So I highly doubt anyone else is gonna die. I'm pretty sure that the campaign at the end of the day is most likely scripted. I could be wrong. It sounds at least like he's trying to keep everyone alive. Thanks guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure to like, sub, and comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.